As we make our way across the Pacific, we thought you, our followers, might be interested in what a day is typically like on board Maravilla in the ocean. And so that's what we're going to show you with this video as we spend 24 hours aboard as we make our way across the Pacific Ocean. Let's start with sunrise on the Pacific. Good morning. Time for morning lunch. Not much to report. So I let the furl, the reef out of the Genoa, and it's working fine. Pull at this angle. We're still headed slightly south of west. The radar is clear. Wind spin between 10 and 12 knots, and hanging out.
Okay. It felt like we were going faster, but I guess it was faster than we could.
Yeah, the wind was pretty light for a while there earlier this morning, like 7 to 9. So it has picked up somewhat, but still lighter than it was when I came on. All right, so just came off watch, and we're going to start with daily chores. Two things I always do first thing in the morning: make water, do laundry. So that's what we're going to start with. I'm going to start with laundry first. We do laundry each day in this scrubber bag. We put some detergent and clothes and water in here, and we massage it, then we empty it, we rinse it, and we hang it to dry. And it works really well. So we're going to start by doing that.
Let the morning leg workout commence.
3 minutes. It is highly strenuous.
Yes.
Agitating that laundry bag.
Well, when it's rolling, it does add a bit of complexity.
Now we're going to make water. We do this every day too. Generally have to run it for about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes to make the water that we use on a daily basis. We have a salinity meter that's attached to the water maker, and so when we start it, we do a flush process, and so we run it until it brings the salinity level down to below 400 parts per million, and then that water's ready to drink, and we divert it into the tanks. There you go.
So when I come on watch in the morning, another thing that I do is update our cruising log. And so in this log, we generally keep track of, is our engine on or off, what our sails are up, what tack are we on, what's our heading, what's the wind speed doing, what's our boat speed, and then finally what our coordinates are at the time that we put the log in. And then anything that goes awry, so if something breaks or we see something in the water that's unusual, we'll record that in the logbook as well. So just a place to keep track of that. And then also every morning I take a look at our trip data to figure out how many miles we've gone from the day before report and then update our socials so that all of you can follow along and hear about our journey and how far we've been. So just part of our morning routine, and looks like we did 150 miles yesterday, so all good.
Well, we've got some squalls in the area, so we're going to douse the pole, take that down so we don't have issues with it if the wind starts to build. Don't release the chute. Hang on. Yeah. All right, barber hauler sheet, not squall, squall. Not squall, squall. Guess which one's coming for us? Here we go. All right, after all the machinations with the pole adjustments and course adjustments, it's getting later in the day. We are now in the first dog watch, which is from 4 to 6, and that's my watch off when I shower. So that's what I'm going to do. It's already 5:20 because of all the time it took with the pole, so I won't have relaxation time this time around, but that's okay. Kim is up at the helm. She takes the first dog watch. I take the second dog watch from 6 to 8, and then I'm off for my sleep time on evening watch from 8 to 2 a.m. So I'm gonna get cleaned up.
Well, it's time to prep dinner for tonight, and it is quite early. So we're gonna do a one-pot meal tonight to try to minimize how big a mess I make. So we're gonna do some red beans and rice. So right now, just cutting up some smoked sausage that I'm gonna brown, and then we'll add the red beans and rice mix. So pretty simple, but even the simplest things when you're on a boat that's rocking and rolling ends up not being so simple. So we will see how that turns out and catch you back in a few minutes. So I cut up the kielbasa and didn't drop any on the floor, so that was a good sign with the rolling. And just heating up the pan that I'm going to cook that in. Our stove is gimbaled, so when we're rocking and rolling, the oven or stove is trying to level itself out. We do have some pot holders here that keeps the pots from sliding as well, so they make it much safer to do cooking when it's rolly conditions like this. So just gonna brown that up a little bit, and need to adjust my pot holder a little bit to keep that more secure in there. There we go. And then we'll be adding our red beans and rice mix and boiling for about 20 minutes. So we'll have a good hot meal. It's a little bit chilly out there tonight, so it'll be good to have something warm to eat before night watch starts, which is me at 8 o'clock.
Thanks for making dinner. Well, it's about 2:30 in the morning. Just came on watch after getting almost no sleep because we are now sailing close to downwind, completely downwind, and there's pretty good swell, so a lot of movement and banging around. So when you're down below, it sounds like the boat's falling apart. The noise is actually much better up here than it is down below. So now I'm on for the next 6 hours. Kim's down below trying to rest, but we've got now a big line of squalls that's developed off the port. So I just reefed the mainsail and see whether we get wet tonight. And yeah, it's been a long night so far, and I think the rest of the night's probably going to be equally long. But hopefully the sunrise will bring us better conditions. See you later. Good morning, and there you have 24 hours on board Maravilla in our passage. It was a long night. We'll see what the day brings.